Kicking it.
Welcome back to another episode of the Just Kickin It Podcast.
Kicking it.
I go by the name of C Truth,
Kicking
aka No One's Coming, cause your mama ain't home, nigga. We back up in that bitch. And I'm accompanied by some of my greatest friends in the world.
Kicking it.
We have to the right of me, Mr. Rxlph.
Yo. What's going on, everybody?
To the left of me, I have the guy.
The greatest guy in the world.
That was so funny. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I got Mr. Brandon Leone in the building. Mr. Effbabz himself, motherfucker. What's good?
Instagram favorite.
Hello.
Hi.
If C shoot lives,
And then we also have the man shooting on the cam. Motherfucker, just shoot in the building.
Yeah, I'm here today. You just shoot naked girls in your clothes.
Also making us look very, very pretty today. We have VisionByAl in the building.
Shout out Al in the building.
What's the name of y'all? What's the name of y'all thing?
Shoot with us.
Shoot with us,
Shoot
media.
with us, yeah.
Well, shoot with us, yeah.
Shoot with us.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shoot with us.
We're
They in
actually
the
trying to
building.
revamp that. What do y'all think about that?
I
Like
fucked
what,
with it.
different
What, the
name?
name?
Yeah, the
I
name.
think it's a good name.
Yeah, I think I like that name.
Doesn't get much more straightforward than that.
Yes, but like families like wise, like for professional type stuff.
Well, yeah, shoot with us.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like Shoot with us. It's
I don't think
shoot,
like in my
photo
head,
shoot.
I'm not picturing like just shoot a little bit. Like I can see the gun like reference a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But shoot with us media, I don't think that has anything to do with guns and violence.
Yeah, I don't think that either.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I think a photo shoot.
I see what you're saying. Like I get the idea of where you're coming from, but I don't think that way.
All right.
But also
We'll keep y'all updated.
Yeah, just keep it.
Why, did you have any other names y'all was thinking of?
You just shoot naked girls in your
Not
clothes.
really.
We were just kind of playing with the idea, right?
Yeah.
Playing with the idea, just no
There's
names.
no name.
We couldn't figure anything out.
Good luck finding
Definitely
us.
hard, yeah.
When we found out Kickback TV, I literally sat on my phone and made like 40
huge list.
different names, like weird shit.
It's
Like
tough coming up with a name.
Yeah.
I mean, we all knew when we heard that one, though. I feel like
When Kickback was there, they were
TV,
like, yeah.
yes.
Everyone unanimously said that. It was crazy.
Wow, I like that. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
It was good.
Kicking it.
Shout out to
Today
Kickback
years
TV.
old.
Today years old. If you guys are watching now, please like, comment, subscribe. Because we look great today, motherfucker. Thank you, motherfucker. VisionByAl. Just shoot, make us look all motherfucking pretty in this
Yeah,
thing.
we look great now, man.
We got
Damn.
upgraded for this episode.
Yeah, we're very
go.
colorful too. Look at us. We're all like colorful.
I'm wearing
and
like
shit.
every color there is.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty yellow. They
Yeah,
call
we-
me mellow yellow.
I'm pretty pastel up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
understand.
Isn't that a song? They call me mellow yellow.
Yeah, I don't know what song it is though.
Probably called Mellow Yellow. I guess.
I feel like it's from the Beatles, dog.
Yeah, nah, Beatles.
No,
did
the Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're colorblind though, right?
Yeah.
So does your yellow look white to you?
Nah, this yellow looks like,
Yellow.
honestly, I don't know. It looks orange. It could be gold.
Well, that's an orange yellow right there.
They're matched
Yeah.
perfectly.
That's a
though.
goldy yellow.
Yeah, I think they were supposed to match these shoes, actually.
You did that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Virgil did.
Virgil did. He looks at the camera. Virgil did. So what's going on, gang? How we feeling? What's going on?
Me?
Yeah. I
you.
don't know. I
I'm
just
doing
came over
alright,
here.
man. I can't complain. Just kind of, I don't know. I felt good lately, man. I don't know. It feels good. I love this type of year, this time of year too.
Hell yes.
Like this
Yeah,
weather. I
the
love
weather's is perfect.
Hell yeah.
layering up a little bit, and I just feel like the world smells when it's hot out too. You know what I'm talking? At least, especially maybe it's just Jersey and New York or whatever. But when it's hot out, bro, it'd be stanking outside.
I think Jersey stinks in general, to be
Thank
honest.
on you.
So it's nice to just get some fresh air from once.
Yeah, no, cold air just smells so much better. I
Yeah,
agree, though. It's
yeah.
just like,
Dude, that first chill of the year though is always the worst. Like I remember specifically one time.
you've had the first chill of the year.
Not yet. Not yet. But I remember specifically one time my boy was living in Bradley Beach and I went outside. It was like probably around this time, like October-ish. But it's like by the water, obviously, so it was a little colder. And dude, I was just in my car, like thought I was fucking dying. Like it wasn't even that cold. Like you know what I mean? Like I was just like, just that first time you hit that certain like temperature of the year, it's like it just feels like I'm fucking my body's shutting down. I don't know.
See,
But I haven't had that
It's
yet.
literally
So-
like when you want to leave work at 5:30, Like summer checked out at
Yeah.
exactly when it's about to be fall. Like I'm out.
Yeah, for
It's
real.
cold now.
You got to start the car up early so it's warm.
I feel like it's been hotter later too, and it's not the case so far this year.
Yeah, no.
I think we're going to have a
Not
bad
this year.
winter
Yeah, it's gonna be
because
cold.
it's been mad cold.
I feel like people have been saying that for the past like 4 winters and it hasn't happened. yet.
I feel like, but I feel
Every
like
winter, this one,
this is the one.
blizzards.
We haven't had a bad winter since like 1999, bro.
1996,
I'm just saying a day out.
global warming.
Wow, the blizzard of '96. I remember that. That was cool.
I was 5.
I remember that snow though.
You don't remember that
I do
shit.
because I opened the door. I couldn't walk out the house.
What was you doing?
In my house.
What
What,
was
you
you
mean?
wearing?
I don't know that. I know that
A
snow,
big
a
puffy
snow wall.
jacket.
A snow wall. I couldn't. It was taller than me.
Nah, I do kind of remember that too.
That's
though.
all I'm saying.
'Cause, yeah, when it's lined up.
Yeah,
you know,
but it's lined up perfectly.
Yeah.
You had to shovel that
But
shit.
96.
Nah, 6.
That's fucking what? 25, 26 years? 25, 26 years
I was
ago.
3. If that,
crazy.
wait, if you're born in 93, that makes you what in 96?
It depends. When
96
you're
or
born.
26,
You were probably not even 3
25.
yet.
Yeah, but wait, no,
It was
never.
in
I'm
the
not
winter.
gonna embarrass myself with math.
It's in the
right now.
winter. You're in
Brandon's
May.
math guy, so
You're in May, so it was
guy?
before you turned 3.
Yeah, but I'm not talking I'm just talking about the actual years. It's 3 years. So 3 years into my life, am I 3 or am I 2?
Bro,
'Cause
leave
you're
me
not, that
alone,
first year
bro.
you're 0, right?
you know you're 1. The
You're
first
0?
complete year.
You're zero.
You're months
Until you
old.
turn 1.
You're
Then
months
you're 1.
old. Though. That's like he's.
That's why they're like, yeah, he's
18
6
months or
months.
he's fucking.
So yeah, so 3 years
7.
into your life, you are 3 years old.
Bro, get
Right.
the
Yeah.
fuck
Yes, 3
out of here.
complete
I tried to
years.
get away from this. You guys just wanted me to embarrass myself. So
He said you're 0.
You're 0.
I'm today years old.
Brandy, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. So I've been waking up. It's been cold as fuck in the morning, right? So
Right,
it was
right.
like 44 degrees like 2 days ago or some shit in the morning.
Oh damn.
And I was getting up at 5:30. But it ended up being 70 like when it was normal time of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, damn, I'm so blessed now because I got the new whip.
You could just
New
tell that
whip,
bitch to drive
baby.
you places.
No, fuck, not even that, bro. You could turn the fucking heat on. So I never had like the auto start shit where you get in the
you
car and
could
it's warm
just-
already.
That's my favorite time
So,
of day,
bro.
normal time.
That's so dope.
I get in my car, I got
Normal
the steering
time,
wheel
dude.
heated already. My
Damn.
seats is heated.
That's crazy.
Congrats to you, bro.
Yeah,
congrats.
yeah. I'm loving the
applause.
new whip, bro.
It's a good club to be in.
It's treating me nice so far.
How's charging that bitch?
In
Like,
Instagram favorite.
I mean, it's cool. I'm getting the charger installed at the crib, so it'll be a lot
Okay.
easier. But it's honestly not that bad so far. I mean,
Okay.
it takes like anywhere between 20 and 40 minutes, depending on how.
and you just be on your phone chilling while it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. Doesn't bother me so far, but I could see how it would be annoying to some people.
Do you wait past a certain threshold? Like if it gets like 30%, that's when you go charge it. Like is there a certain number that you like are not willing to play with?
I
So
mean,
the
20s.
GPS system in the Tesla, if you put in a GPS, it'll
Yeah.
literally it
Tell
won't let
you-
you go somewhere. Like it'll add like a
stop.
charging.
Yeah, I always do
station
because
onto it.
so say
Just
it's
so
a-
you know if you can make
say it's
it.
a round trip, it'll show you what your percentage will be when you're back home, type shit.
Okay.
And if it's just a one way, it shows you your percentage of when you're going there.
That's
So
so
you should
dope.
charge.
So yeah, well,
That's-
I'm just saying. So
wow.
it basically lets you know, like, bro, when it's time. And there's more charging stations around than you think, bro.
I
And there's
haven't-
charging spots like in Asbury there on the side of the road on some of the street parking is charging
Oh, really?
parking.
You can just sit in the parking lot and
Well,
it
no,
starts
you don't
char-
even sit there. I'm saying if you're parking, going out in the day for Asbury, you're charging your car while you're just paying for regular parking.
But I'm saying your car is not plugged in. You're just sitting in the.
No, no.
No,
There's
it's
a-
plugged in.
there's
Yeah,
a
I
you
thought
gotta
it was
plug
like
it in.
underneath
No,
the
no. I mean,
pavement
I'm
or
just
some
saying.
shit. Like,
I'm
nigga,
saying you're
what?
just
We're not
paying-
there yet.
I'm just paying like
Soon.
I'm normally going to Asbury for parking, but my car's charging at the same time.
Okay,
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's pretty.
The mall has some shit too. Like,
Yeah, I
there's
see
a
that
lot
in
of
the
places
corner.
that have
Yeah,
shit.
there's mad.
All the new Wawas that they put up have charging stations.
Yeah,
man.
that's
Wow.
sick.
but
Shout
not
out to
that none
EVs.
in no in Jackson, not one charging station.
So
in
where do you
Jackson.
go?
Howell.
Well, there is one by Six Flags, but it's technically not Jackson. It's like Clarksburg on the
that
GPS
town.
or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's by Six Flags, so I go to there a lot, or I go on Freehold a lot.
I wanna say, at least you know you got one by here too.
And you be in Asbury
And there's one
too.
at the Tenfold outlets.
Yeah, right, literally right here.
And that's where I go from work, basically.
Yeah,
all the
you be
time.
over there.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been having fun with it though.
Just
I'm
what's
loving
going
it.
on with you, gang?
Yo, I'm chilling now, shooting full time.
Yeah, shooting full time.
Yeah, baby.
oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. I was like, shit, am I gonna really be doing this? But I got no choice.
Do you feel like this is like a moment? Like,
Yeah.
do you feel like this is that moment in your life? Like, yo, go balls to the walls
Just
type
music.
shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is that time now to really just grab on
Yeah.
and just let fate
Take the
build
wheel.
me to the man that I will be.
Yeah,
Everything happens for a reason.
for sure.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I was with a company for 11 years and they let me go because I ain't no bitch.
You want to share any
Just know
details?
that.
Just know
Nah, just know that I ain't no bitch. That's it, yo. That's it, and that's how I'm here today, doing what I love. Because now I have more time to be with my people and get shit done.
Fact. Yeah, just in
I'm
case
here.
the ops watching, we can't say too much.
Yeah, just know.
Can't say
you
too
just
much.
shoot naked girls in your clothes. More of that.
More of that. More life. That's
More
for
life.
Just.
Yeah, cheers
But
to
we
that,
here,
bro.
baby. Yeah, we chasing dreams now. Let's do it.
Alright, good shit. Give it up for Just. One more round of applause.
I was telling him like when we were talking, he called me the day like all that shit happened, and I was like, I just feel like because I was with a company mad long too, and I was forced to find something new and like do other shit.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you get so comfortable and complacent at a place that sometimes something like this to happen it ends up being a good thing for anybody, and like not even just a job but anything. You know, what I mean?
you
Like,
get
you could just get too
You
comfortable.
get too comfortable.
Especially
Yeah.
what you said,
Sometimes you gotta be
11
forced
years?
out that bitch.
That's a long time.
11 years, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've been working for 11 years.
No, I've been working for
You've been working since you were 0, bro.
I've been working since I was 15.
I've probably only been working for 11 years.
Since you were
What am I, 29? So 18, 17, I got my first job. So.
We're 29? Yeah. You're about to be 30. Welcome to the 30 Club soon, nigga.
Cinco Day 30.
So that's next year, yo. We're not
It's
even
gonna
there
be
yet.
lit.
It's next year. It's gonna be
lit.
there yet.
It's gonna be lit.
Definitely
How are you, though?
Definitely
How
having a
are you,
Halloween
though?
party, though.
You?
I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
I'm numb.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well, I don't like the way that sounds. Why?
Today I'm happy. But
You've been
indifferent.
sad?
Maybe not sad. I haven't really, like I
Come
recently
here, talk to me.
I recently had a broke up with my girlfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You hold my hand?
How come I ain't know?
I don't know. Hold my
You
hand.
ain't tell me?
I didn't. Hold my hand, nigga. Damn.
No, I'm mad. How dare you not tell me? What the fuck happened?
Well, we'll discuss that. We'll discuss
Yeah,
that
that'll be
later.
off camera, but
Off camera.
Well,
You piece of
things
garbage.
happen. People grow. It was a nice time of your life.
It was. It was
probably.
great. It was great. It was great. Thank you. Shout out to Spirit. I appreciate
Yeah.
you.
So do you think...
Hope you still watch, Spirit.
Okay, no, I have
Probably
a question though. Because how long y'all dated?
Officially 3 to 4 months. Unofficially, like the whole thing, like of us talking, would be like 7 months.
I won't get in specifics or nothing. But would you chalk it up to like you like got into shit too quick? Maybe? Or
Maybe.
just like shit happened?
I would say that it's something that you realize. So I feel like every relationship should have these checkpoints, right? So after 6 months, you should realize and take inventory. Like, is this where you want to be? Do you see yourself being here
Yeah.
for a longer period of time? Because 6 months is a great time to find out this person, how they like to do things, how you like to do things, and if they match the world that you're trying to
Yeah.
create for yourself. And by 6 months, you should have a certain feeling. And you know what I mean? I didn't necessarily have that.
See, that's why I do the opposite though. When I'm talking to a chick, I do 6 months basically before I usually start dating a chick.
Right. No, I've done that too.
Well, I did 2 years before I
Yeah,
started dating a chick.
Nigga like, oh no.
Bro, because that's the thing. I feel like you really got to get to like, cause shit like for me avoiding getting into a relationship and breaking up, what I consider quickly, I like to avoid that by like preliminary shit, like
Right.
finding out before
And
I
I-
ever make you my girl.
I understand that. I think that sometimes, especially in a situation like, I feel like it was important for me to jump for something.
Okay.
Because of I'm already mad. Like, I can wait 7 to 8 months without calling you my girlfriend. I could do that.
Yeah.
I'm great with the gray area. I'm great with just being with people. Like, it's cool. But I felt like I needed to challenge myself, you know, and she was a great person to be with, and she was a person who challenged me. And I felt like it was something that I wanted to do wholeheartedly. So I did that. And, yeah, I'm not going into more detail, nigga. Like, it is what it is, nigga. Like, let's go.
I wasn't asking for all that.
Yeah, I just started going off, nigga.
Yeah,
Damn,
bro,
I was in my
I get
shit.
it, bro. We'll talk later. We'll
See,
talk
I'm
later.
too honest on this damn podcast, motherfucker.
He
Shit.
knew he knew this was gonna come in.
He had it ready.
You know?
This is the perfect pod for the debut.
All right, what we got going on? What's the motherfucking topics in this bitch, man?
Oh, I don't know. Do we want to start with the NFL?
No,
That's kind of grim.
Yeah, oh, wait.
no.
Well,
I mean, why don't we just get it out of the way? Because it's an easy.
Is your question something that
Yeah,
you
let's-
start with?
I mean, we could easily start with it. It's really easy, but
Let's do
Let's do it. It
wanna know
sounds
my
fun.
question.
You made
The
it sound
question.
fun.
you just All shoot right. naked girls in your clothes. Check this out. Everybody go into your phones.
Where's my
Alright.
phone?
I already don't like this.
And go into your settings
We're going to screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this the other day.
Oh no.
We went to
On
Philly.
the pod.
No, we went to Philly.
No, not on the pod.
Oh, okay, that's mad funny.
I'm curious now too. How we stack up to actually.
Dude, my shit was so bad. I
Mine's
was the
pretty
worst.
bad.
I was
thought
the
mine's
worst.
pretty bad.
I was right behind.
Bruh, my
Wait,
shit
where
was
do you?
disgusting.
What are we looking at though?
Settings and go to screen time, and then at the top it tells you your daily average.
Yeah, for this is just for in general, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you at?
So just regular screen time, not like
Yeah, just screen time. It
not
says
social
daily
or anything?
average. Yeah, daily average.
7 hours.
I'm at 8.
9 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh,
What you at, Just?
I'm at 8:51.
I'm the
I'm at
lowest.
8:19.
8 hours and 51 minutes.
The reigning
Damn.
champion.
Damn.
Damn.
got us.
That's still a lot of. That's still a lot of hours.
What do we,
That's,
oh,
does
total,
it break it down?
Look at the total screen time for the week, though.
What's your number one app though? What's your most used app?
Mine's
in
YouTube.
order. In order. Go in order. Your top 4.
I'll go first.
Top 4.
All right.
YouTube, 15 hours. Messaging, 7 hours. Patreon, 6 hours. Instagram, 3 hours.
Oh, you be watching Joe, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. For the week.
Wait, why does mine's broken down
My
into
top
some
4.
lesser numbers?
My top 4
Oh.
are the Roku app.
Oh, because you don't have the remote? You don't have the fucking remote, motherfucker?
Oh, you know what though? It's because I left. It says 18 hours because I left it on last night.
Oh,
This is
damn.
skewed. Hold on.
Yeah, mine's skewed too because I be having an app that I leave open.
Yeah, my shit's definitely not skewed. I have
Instagram,
20 hours on
Twitter.
Instagram.
Wait,
hold on.
for the week?
Go ahead. Go do
Wait,
your 4.
My hours is 20 hours on Instagram.
For this week?
For this week.
That's a lot.
Oh.
20 hours on Instagram, 8 hours in messaging.
How did
and
you have less screen
2
time
hours
than
on
me?
TikTok.
20 hours?
That was daily average.
Dog, I have 3 hours and 46
So we had
minutes
a
on
day.
Instagram for the week.
Crazy.
I got 10 hours on Twitter. That's my most. And then messaging 6 hours and 40 minutes on Instagram at 4 hours.
Okay.
But Twitch is up there too, but that's because I be watching streams and leaving it up.
Yeah,
and
me
falling
too. I'll be
asleep.
on YouTube. I play YouTube on my...
My shit is Instagram 9 hours, Twitter 3 hours, messaging 2 hours, and fantasy football 2 hours. Yahoo.
Yeah, I
Fantasy
got
app.
sleeper and shit on there too. But, yo, see, I don't be lying, bro. I don't be on Instagram at all. 3 hours and 46 minutes for the week.
Mine's 3 hours and 33
Yeah,
minutes.
that ain't shit.
Mine's 20
But this week I got
hours,
off of
This
Instagram.
week?
57 minutes.
What the
this
hell?
week.
That's a whole day.
What the fuck was you doing?
On Instagram.
You just be scrolling in that bit?
Yo,
just be
he's the
scrolling.
Instagram famous.
Instagram thing.
Instagram favorite.
Damn, that's
favorite.
crazy.
Wow.
Bro, that's a lot of
that's a
hours.
fun-
Damn. Damn, screen time be
So your
that's
question
fucking-
was to
in the
see
mirror.
I gotta
how-
reevaluate my life.
I just wanted to see who, if anybody had a higher screen time than me, and it looks like Ralph's the winner.
Yeah, but you're Instagram
daily average
favorite,
9:30,
nigga.
9 hours. and
Yeah, you the
30 minutes.
Instagram god.
Today I was 1 minute below average. So actually, no, it just hit the. Never mind. Because I got it open, it just hit the average.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
That's pretty wild.
All right. Yeah,
All
that was
right.
my question. Just
Good
wanted
shit.
to see where y'all were at.
I mean, that just makes me feel like shit. We're all on our phones way too much, and we
Yeah.
rely on this device very often.
Do you feel like the items that you have, like, you own them or they own you?
The items?
Like
my
the thing-
phone probably owns me.
The things that you have, like the things you
Yeah.
purchase, do you own them? Or do they own you? Do they,
Nah,
do
I
they,
own my shit.
No, I own my
I
shit.
own my shit.
Yeah, they ain't pay for me.
But I'm saying, you're paying to
They
use
pay
them with
for
your
you.
time.
I don't know. I don't think I'm addicted to my phone. I think that it's definitely a crutch sometimes instead of like, if I'm in an awkward situation or bored, like, yeah, hell
It's
yeah, I'm
escape,
gonna be on
right.
my phone.
Yeah, but what about if you're writing music?
Yeah, the phone's
Well, yeah, I
being
use it
used.
as a tool then.
Yeah, but you need it.
Well, I do need it.
I
Yeah,
can-
I mean, I
you
could
can
use a
use pen
fucking
and
piece of paper if I
paper.
want
It's a
to. But
necessity.
have you seen my handwriting? It's not really, it's not really beautiful.
It's a necessity for a lot of shit. That's just what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's a tool, man. Whatever.
Sometimes I feel like the phone be owning me, nigga. I be in that shit.
Yeah, I feel
It
that.
be
but
gravitating
I'm
towards me, and I just be
always-
in
Yeah,
that
but that's
bitch.
usually when I'm like high, like stoned at night. I'm just like,
Bro,
Now I got a question.
what's up?
If you know you're gonna take a shit, do you always have to have your phone with you?
I no
Like,
shit.
will
I
you
cannot.
go back to get your
Oh,
phone
100%.
before you go take a shit?
I don't understand how people shit before they had phones, bro.
Yo, what?
Like, how did I used to shit before phones existed? You used to have a magazine or
Yeah,
some
and
shit.
you
like,
read something.
Or you just be alone in your thoughts.
hell
Yeah.
no! What the fuck? I'm trying to be alone in my thoughts.
You need to,
I'm
motherfucker.
scared.
It's
in
good
there.
You need
sometimes.
to.
Yo, sometimes.
What? Yo, could you imagine just shitting like this?
I've
like,
done it.
Like just like
Think about your life.
No.
Yes. Think about that shit.
I have enough time to do that when I'm trying to fall asleep at night or
Get that-
driving. Well, I'd be in my phone.
Sometimes, so most of the time I shit and look at my phone, but there are some times I purposely leave it to just
No
kind of
way.
just,
How?
I
I
just-
can't even piss without my phone.
I be
You're
shitting,
wildin'.
bruh, and
That's
that's
out
On
of
your
control.
phone, that's weird.
Now he's out of control.
Wait,
You
what?
can't piss
Wait,
without
didn't
your
I just say my phone don't own
When you,
me?
He said, I own my
bro,
shit.
so wait,
He
you're,
said, I
telling,
own my
you're
shit.
telling me at home you're peeing like this?
Hell yeah.
That's fucking insane, dog.
You're addicted.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Maybe
your
that's why
phone-
you got 9
that phone
hours.
Your phone owns you.
Yeah, it does. God
shit.
damn. No, like what Brandon said though, I feel like it's imperative to take moments, like even taking a shower. Like sometimes I'll play music in the shower, and sometimes I'll have my phone downstairs charging so I can like kind of reflect on my day type shit, or reflect on what I'm trying. You know what I mean?
I don't
It's
want to reflect on my day.
You need to,
No,
motherfucker.
because then I get all fucking
No, it's
anxiety
good.
ridden.
It's good to have
Yes,
a
you
moment
gotta get
of
a quick-
chilling.
No, what the fuck? I don't want to be anxiety ridden.
Ralph, it's important to get comfortable with that voice in your head.
I am calm. I talk to myself all the time.
Ralph getting defensive over here.
I talk to my voice in my head is comfortable with me.
Yo,
but,
you cracking over
dude,
here.
yo, do you ever?
You getting
Damn.
an uppity
Maybe
voice.
I am a little bit. Maybe I do have something wrong with me. But no, sometimes I'll make a thought that like about like for example the other day I got a little saucy in this email at work, so I was like I was literally like at home last night and I smoked and I was just like started thinking about how it was like a bad idea. You know what I mean? And I just go fuck, and I just shake it out of my head.
You shake it out of your
I go
head.
fuck now.
That's being,
Or
that's
like,
being high
dumbass,
though.
fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Is that like
it's like Tourette's almost.
Is that
That's how I get rid of them. I'm like,
That's
yo,
your-
fuck that shit. It's
that's
that
your
gone.
tick?
You just shake it off literally?
Yeah, literally.
Damn.
Good for you.
I
But
love
yeah,
you.
get comfortable with that voice without your phone. It's important as a man to be okay with the thoughts in your head and the,
But
if you
I am
go
for
to
the
a dark
most part,
place,
but-
be okay with that. This
don't
phone
like
is
it,
a
though.
distraction from our lives.
Yeah,
right?
that's why it's great.
No, it is for a time period. But we have to be comfortable with ourselves and talking to ourselves.
I
Like,
mean,
you
I
say you
think
do
I'm
that at
comfortable
night.
with myself.
Yeah,
though.
but this shit will distract you from doing that shit at all. I'm just saying, spend more time with yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
Yo, listen to this while you take a shit. That'd be kind of relaxing. Hey.
All right, let's get this out of the way. So, first of all, NFL season's off to a great start. Honestly, what a year so far.
Yeah, what a year.
Yes and no. I feel like a lot of the offenses look like shit.
Good. It's been a fucking offensive league for years.
Yeah,
man.
but it's been kind of shit offense. But besides that,
yeah, not great for fantasy, but
no.
but great. Like the different teams and stuff, real
Yeah.
competitive, great games.
Yeah.
Giants got their first L. They're definitely playing over their head a little bit. Dude, we have no wide receivers at all.
Yeah, they're all hurt. Again this week, Kadarius is not playing and Wandale.
But like, they're
And
only.
Kenny Galladay's the worst person I've ever seen in the
Yeah,
fucking
he's
saw-
getting
world.
paid to be the worst.
I saw a
wide
tweet the other
receiver
day
ever.
that was like,
He's all
if Matt Stafford ever need anything, I'm talking about $1, a kidney. Kenny Galladay better fucking be there for him because he literally
That's
got
not-
him
He
this
got him that
contract.
bag, yo.
That's
He
not
got
what
him
it
a
was
bag.
though, because if you watch Kenny Galladay on lines, he was really good.
Yeah.
The issue
No, for
is
sure.
he's had a lot of injuries, and I just think he just lost a lot of
step.
steps.
Lot
He's
not a
looked
step.
slow. No, it's more than a step.
Couple steps.
That motherfucker's stuck in mud out there, and he can't catch.
And he can't catch. He's
Richie
hitting the
James
bricks.
is our number one receiver. Anyway,
But so all right, so then so I bring that up to say, obviously last night, you know, whenever you watch this, it was a Thursday night game, Dolphins Bengals. Tua,
Tagovailoa.
thank you, because I was
that's a
definitely gonna
wild.
butcher that.
I can't pronounce that shit.
Yeah, Bama boy.
Yeah,
Having a great fucking year, man.
yeah, I like Tua, man. I'm rooting
having
for
a
Tua.
great
Too.
year.
I like Tua.
I was.
Suffered a really, really scary injury, and I think it kind of like brought some of those fears of football like to the forefront. Like, yo, like you not long ago, I think it was like 2013. Carson Palmer said in an interview that one day there will be a death on national television because of the football, because of the NFL. And last night was scary, dude. It shook me up a little bit. I was like, you know, I've had like a concussion or two in my day from playing football. I was getting like phantom pain, like, you know what I mean? You ever like just see like an injury happen that you've had and like be able to kind of feel it? I don't know. It was just a really
Yeah.
scary
Well, for those
thing
that
to
don't know,
watch,
like he
and-
had so Tua got a concussion
Yeah, I was
Sunday.
gonna get there, but yeah.
So, and then 5 days later, they played on Thursday. He came back in the game on Sunday, finished the game. They won. Then I guess he passed protocol to play Thursday, or allegedly, who knows what the fuck happened.
Here's what I think happened is because so he suffered the injury on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
The Sunday
so
before last Thursday.
It hasn't even been a week.
No.
Yeah, 5 days.
5 days.
5 days.
Where he got up from the hit and he starts running and then he collapses. And that's
That's
motor.
like what Danny Dimes did last year. Remember when he got a concussion, he got up and fell right down.
Exactly. So that is supposed to be a sign in the concussion protocol. Once motor skills like that go, it's an automatic. You're not supposed to play anymore.
Yeah, and he came back in that game
Because I don't think it's not a concussion, dude. It's not.
Something
it's a
else?
spinal thing. I think.
Well, the way
I know
this newest
They're saying
injury,
it's a neurological thing, but I don't think it's a concussion.
Because I was gonna say, like the last few years, the NFL's been cracking down with concussions,
Right, and
like
he passed the concussion
even if
protocol.
motherfuckers were like could play, they weren't. Like they were getting held out, and that's why I was so like taken back by this. Because like, how the fuck did he get past?
So then 5 days later, he's on the 3-0 Dolphins. Of course, the NFL wants him to play. It's Joe Burrow versus Tua,
Prime
prime time rematch
Amazon
of that
Prime.
rematch of that the championship game from college like 3 years ago.
LSU,
that was one of the
Bama.
greatest games ever. So obviously everybody wanted to play. His teammates wanted. I'm sure Tua wants to play. He wants to
hell
play.
yeah.
But there comes to a point where you have to actually protect these players because all of them want to play.
Of course.
They're being compensated to play. You know what I mean? And they're taking a risk. But so I guess where I kind of wanted to take this is, where do you guys, if more and more contact starts to come out of this game, would it ruin it for you guys? Like if the NFL stops having full contact like the way it is now, would you like?
Yeah, it would definitely ruin it.
Yeah, it would.
The game has to be the game, but there's just got to be a stricter, a stricter.
When it comes down to your head, your brain, your fucking neck, your spine, like those are things you don't fuck around with, and you should take extra rest. Even if think you're good, you should take an extra week. Bro.
And every player knows the risk of playing. They're being compensated heavily for the risk they're taking.
Yeah,
but it doesn't. To me, I used to love big hits. Like I don't even remember who it was on the Eagles. Lit up. You remember that one play was screen pass to Reggie Bush? Fucking lit him the fuck up.
Brian Dawkins used to be a big hit.
Dude, all these dudes used to hit.
Jeremiah
that shit
Trotter?
don't excite me
Jeremiah
no more.
Trotter.
Yeah,
That shit don't
sad to you now.
Yeah, that shit don't excite me no more. I
No,
don't want to see.
I don't like the
somebody
helmet to
get hurt.
helmets and shit like that. No.
Yeah,
and the crown, like leading with the crown.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But
that's what I'm saying. They've already changed some rules.
they're trying to. Yeah,
You know? It's hard.
And it was actually interesting to hear last night because, dude, have you watched the games on Prime?
Yeah.
Really great fucking
Yeah, I watched the one where they have the
Stats,
different
dude.
camera angles.
Yeah, well,
there's like the next gen
really?
one where they have next gen stats and the camera angles are wild.
Well,
It's actually
the
pretty
panel
dope.
they have of it's Fitzpatrick, Sherman,
Yeah, at the halftime,
and
sure.
Tony Gonzalez. And last night, Fitzpatrick had just played with Tua for the last 2 years of his career, I think. So he was a little shaken up about it. But what Richard Sherman really stuck with me, because I always thought, I always wanted to know really how players feel when something like that happens on the field.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the
I
game.
seen him saying he was like
How
talking
do you
about
go
like,
back to going to full contact next play when somebody just fucking, I don't even want to imitate because it looks offensive, but
Yeah.
but,
Yeah,
but,
no, it was
but-
wild.
for those who didn't see it, that shit was fucking it was hard to watch. Like I was honestly concerned for a good because it was also like 10 minutes in trying to get him off the field. Like it was like
on
crazy,
stretcher,
bro.
unresponsive. It was
Like
tough.
I instantly thought like the worst possible.
and if it's just because he does have full use of his extremities. He's conscious. He's it looks like he's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
which is great, but it's not a reason to not have an issue with this anymore. So,
well, the NFL already said they're investigating every angle, see if like anything was.
You guys want an intermission?
Yeah, we get intermission in a second.
It's at 29.
Yeah, we'll wrap that up though. But I just wanted to address that because I personally it wouldn't bother me to see more and more
rule changes.
Yeah, because I just don't want to see that shit really scared me last night. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting I'm just over it as I'm growing older and I know what it was like to play football and
it's a scary sport, bro.
Yeah.
But shout out to Tua, bro.
We'll pause and
Yeah, prayers.
Best wishes.
Yeah, so moving right along.
Welcome back. Let's get into F with it.
Yeah, you got F with it?
I got some. I'm trying to keep them shorter, bro, because these just began. Bro, the first two times they did like 10 at a time. I was like, I should have held on to some of that.
Yeah.
Because it'd be hard to think of sometimes,
Yeah.
bro. Because, like, damn, how much shit do I F with?
How much shit do I F with?
Bang, you're dead.
Are we supposed to give reasons why or no?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Like, okay.
Bro, are you new here?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember one time I actually were like, oh, I just said it because he said it.
I remember that was funny.
No,
that was funny.
It wasn't.
You were so Brandon was so mad.
It's like a little toxic time coming.
He's always
I ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, that was fucked up, bro. Play my shit.
Play my shit.
Anyway.
Let go.
No, why?
I don't know.
Why?
All right, so
You could F with this.
You could F with
driving
that.
in the car is for music, not talking. F with it or don't F with it.
I don't F with that.
That's
You're
a lot of
offended
gray
by me?
area.
No, I'm not. I think that personally, when I'm by myself, music will be blasted in that bitch.
Yeah, but if you're with the company,
if I'm with somebody else, depending on the
talking,
person, I would prefer to have a conversation. Music in the background a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe like
can I give my
20 minutes.
explanations?
Yeah, hold on. 20 minutes into the ride,
we fighting.
I might pull this shit. I might play some shit and we be like vibe into it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
But initially, it's talking. Like me and Ralph,
I was just about to say.
we went to Philly, and the whole entire time, Suze went on a rant. Ralph went on a fucking rant.
Yeah, whenever I finished talking, I finally put some music on. And I was like, "Wow, we're 20 minutes away." I was like, "Yo, I really must have just been going off for like 40 minutes,
going
and not
off.
even realize."
Like I play some music in the car. Like Ralph plays some songs. I play some of my new songs, and then Ralph just went off for the whole hour. But I think that's imperative. That's a time where we're all stuck in this one thing, and we can have like some good, deep conversations. So I think it's if you can, and if you want to, and you don't spend that much time to each other.
See, my reasoning is, well, one, I just like listening to music in the car. Like,
sure.
it feels great to me, especially when I'm alone. Obviously, I'm not speaking to nobody.
Of course.
But see, if I'm going, so say like I'm going with you, and we're going out to eat, right?
Right. You bumping.
We're bumping because we're gonna go out to eat and we gonna talk there.
Yeah, we bumping.
So it kind of depends on where you're going, I guess. But like
Yeah.
if we're going somewhere, we're gonna be talking. Like, why I gotta get our conversations out right now? I'm listening to what I want to fucking listen to.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And like it just brings my whole mood up. Like I don't know, like being in the car listening to music like just makes me happy.
I was gonna say, but to be honest, I F with it though, personally. He
Rant-
might not
your
believe-
ranty
he might-
ass
Chris
F
might-
with it?
Chris might not believe me after last weekend, but
But the question or the F with it was right.
Well, it's obviously an extreme. It doesn't mean you can't fucking speak. But I'm saying like,
Shut the fuck up.
yeah, I'm
Shut the
saying like,
fuck up.
my
Play
preference in a car ride is just the vibe.
Nah,
Like,
Right.
Brandon will be giving me the side eye. He's like, "Why are you talking right now while
Yeah,
I'm
trying-
playing a
trying
song?"
to
Like,
bump, nigga.
I mean, honestly, I think it comes down to the situation. But me personally, I love listening to music. And if I'm with somebody that loves listening to music, then yeah, we listen to music. But there's been more times that I can count that we haven't even turned the radio on.
Yes.
oh, yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
And
trust
we
me,
just
I've been
talk
there.
the whole way.
most
to where
miserable
we're
car
going.
out of Brandon's
Yeah,
life.
trust me, I've been there. It's like, damn, let's just shut up, bro.
Yo.
This is my biggest pet peeve. Do not, if I'm driving, especially depending on who it is, and the music's on, you every 5 seconds you
Turn it down.
You the
You don't
lower
touch-
of the
You
music.
don't touch my shit, God. Don't touch my shit. God.
Also, don't always ask me
Bang,
in 5
bang,
seconds.
you're dead.
Play this song. Play that song.
Yeah,
play
chill
this
out.
song.
Chill out.
What do you do when somebody
Bang,
answers
bang,
their
you're
phone in your car and now
Okay,
they're
that's
all-
another thing. I've been there a few times too. Where it was a long car ride, and this motherfucker is on the phone for half of the car ride, and like at that point,
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
listen to music or talk to you. I'm the most pissed off driver in the world. Like I hate everything about
Yeah,
that.
that's the worst.
Tops, like, depending on who the person is, I won't answer. I'll be like, I'm driving. I'll call you later.
If you're the passenger.
whatever
Yeah, but if
I
you're
am.
the passenger-
If I'm whatever.
But I'm saying if you're driving and someone's in your car seat, in your passenger seat, and they're just talking on
Yeah,
the
that's
phone.
disrespectful. Get off the phone.
Mad
whole
disrespectful,
Like,
right?
you got 5 minutes tops.
yeah, don't ever do
Handle your-
that. Don't
handle
do
your
that.
business.
That's a red flag.
I thought I was the only one that got pissed
No,
off.
that,
by
of
that.
course that's annoying. I'm not gonna drive in silence because all of a sudden you have me captive in my own
fuck,
car
and I have to
because
hear-
you're on a phone. Like, you're on
Hear
a call.
stupid
Especially if it's the
conversation.
worst conversation I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, it was
Like,
something serious, like whatever. But if you're just
Yeah.
like, so what was going on? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
Oh,
mean?
so
Like-
Becca was doing that? Are you crazy? Wow.
like that's disrespectful.
I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck.
But Ralph, you said you F with it?
Yeah, I F with it.
Any-
I prefer
any
music
quick
over.
reason?
So probably a similar thing to what Chris was referring to before. I don't like to be alone with my thoughts.
Play that music. I'm trying to talk to them.
Oh man.
This is another one that kind of has to do with music a little bit. But all right, if one had to go, what would you give up? I would give. All right, so I get it's F with it, so I can say what I do.
Yeah, phrase your
If
question.
one had to go, give me music over movies or shows.
F with it.
like if you had to choose one, music, movies, or shows, which one would you choose? Basically.
I'm choosing music every day of my life.
Me too.
Really?
Every day.
I feel like a lot of people would choose movies and shows.
Yeah, because it's entertaining for them. But music is like exciting to me. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like it's bigger than just
Makes me move
seeing
around.
shit.
You know? It makes me
My
like-
reason also is like all that shit, but it's also like you could listen to music anywhere, and I'm just not like I'm not gonna pull out
Watch
the
a movie.
Sopranos right now. You know what I mean?
Like everybody's getting ready to listen to some music, and you've removed music from your
Yeah,
life.
so
like,
all
you're
y'all
pulling out,
gonna
you're
F
pulling
with
out
it.
your
But I-
fucking Netflix.
Yeah, but I do love movies. And
Oh, yeah,
I
I
do
love all
love
those
like
things.
videos and shit like that. But like music to me like does something for me.
Yeah, I
Like,
can't give up. I mean, as much as I love shows and
Yeah, I
love
love
watching
them too.
things, the thing is, when it comes to music, it's so relatable to certain artists. Like I wouldn't want to miss out on that.
Right.
Because like movies, they just feed my imagination.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Or, you know.
important though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely. But I feel like I'd rather be in touch with my emotions than I'd rather feed my imagination.
I don't watch a lot of movies.
I watch a lot of movies and like Netflix
At night,
and
I like
shit.
to unwind with some movies or shows.
Yeah, I
you
watch
know?
so
I watch
much.
shows.
Me and Alex probably watch a movie every night.
That's dope. Though.
Yeah, we'll just watch a
But
movie
that's
and
good.
then
And
we
you guys
go to-
are in, you know,
Yeah.
the
Well, I
the filmography time.
I kind of have a controversial
No,
topic after this
cinematography.
F with it that I want to bring up.
Wait, first, have you guys been watching Rick and Morty at all? The new season?
Oh, that's on my
I
F
watched
with it.
3 episodes though, but not.
That's on my
fourth
F
one.
with it, bro.
It's been good so far.
I love Rick and Morty.
I love that.
They reached a whole nother tier, bro. They're
See,
like
what
so
show?
good.
What show would you like if you were to compare Rick and Morty head to head with another show? Which would you compare it to? Like as far as like,
A cartoon that is being like
Like,
it's
yeah, do I have
it's
to compare it to a
canon.
cartoon?
Like
It's like a little
Yeah.
Futurama-y.
But yeah, I guess.
see, because
yeah.
I had an F. I had an F with it that said Rick and Morty over SpongeBob, and I know they're not comparable really, but like I couldn't think of a more popular cartoon that would like
Yeah, I
all
think it's
ages
definitely
like.
Rick and Morty, but I love SpongeBob, though. Don't get me wrong.
Rick and Morty is for adults and it's very smart.
Yeah, I know. Like,
And
what can you compare
what
to that?
happens
That's
in
what I
that
was trying to think
show,
of.
like what happened in the first season pertains to this new season. You know what I mean? Everything matters to a
Yeah,
certain degree.
I love Rick and Morty.
I
It's
love
so
that
good.
everything is like it's a season. It's not like Family Guy. Like every episode's another
Yeah,
episode,
yeah.
and things don't really matter. But
Rick.
it just
Yeah, you
Rick,
can watch it
Rick,
at any
you
time.
can watch
yeah.
anything because it's a new day. You know what I mean? But Rick and Morty, it matters every
Not
episode.
really, though.
You don't think so?
I feel like you could
It's not
casually.
very-
I feel like you could casually watch Rick
they
and Morty.
usually
Could.
they usually save it for like the last episode every season. They're like, oh, by the way, everything was leading up to this
But
moment
that's
of
still
furthering
doing
the
that,
plot.
though. But that's still doing
Yeah.
that. The Wall People. That's a different show. Sorry.
Yeah, well,
That's
Solar-
oh,
that's Solar
that's Solar
Opposites, my
Opposites.
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
No, see, like that.
I never watched that. What was that?
That had
That's
more
made
of
by
a
the same
plot
nigga.
than Rick and Morty did on a per episode
Yes.
basis. Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
Solar Opposites on,
It's by
on
the same
Hulu.
creator.
It's by the
Okay.
same people. My bad.
Dude, also, I don't know if you guys are Community fans. Anybody Community fans? Dude,
My
six
ex-
I like
seasons-
Community.
6 seasons in a movie. They just announced the movie today.
Not watching that fucking shit.
What?
That shit's toxic.
I don't know what that is. I got one
You
more
just don't
F
like
for
it
that. I'll
'cause-
do.
Yeah, I never
Yeah,
seen it.
I'm scarred.
All right.
You see Community?
No, man.
No.
You don't,
Sorry.
you don't need to watch
You gonna
it.
judge me?
You don't even sit in your thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, I'd rather watch Community than sit my thoughts.
Okay. Writing is easier than reading. Writing is easier to sit down and do than
How does
reading.
that even make sense?
Not like as a skill, as to sit down and do.
No. Oh, okay. All right. So, but then aren't you reading
My
back your
reasoning for this,
writing?
all right, you want to know my reasoning so you get a more of an idea?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, because reading, I have to sit there and try to, focus and comprehend and like follow something that someone else wrote, right?
Right.
That's reading.
Right.
Writing, I'm just flowing or whatever the fuck I'm
You're just
thinking of.
throwing up on a page.
So that's my thought. Like, I'd rather sit there and write than sit there and read. Like, it's just my own thoughts like coming out of my brain.
I F with it.
I
I'd
don't
much
F
rather
with it.
write. I'd much rather write than
Good.
read.
I'd rather y'all not F with it. Y'all
Yeah,
be
I
F
I
rather.
F with it.
I don't F with it. Because I rather just read. I don't have to put any thought into writing on what my thoughts are. I
But
can
you're
just
putting effort
read.
into reading too, because you have to understand what you're reading.
Yeah, but it's a lot
Comprehend.
easier to just read what's there than to make up things to write.
I don't know why he's just making it sound like reading's like the hardest thing that's ever like.
I'm not saying it's
I
hard.
know, but it's just
how
like the-
often are you sitting down and reading? Though?
Never. I don't read it
So?
at all.
I'm
I
like,
F with
listen,
it.
I got 20 hours on Instagram. I'm reading every caption. I'm on the fucking comment. Nah, I'm just saying, like, I'm on my phone a lot, so you
naked
gotta
girls
read.
in your clothes.
Like, that's what I mean. You do see visuals, obviously, but you're mostly
Listen,
reading. I
people
read
viewing-
comments. I'm in the comments.
People watching it, I could fucking read very well. So like, ass has nothing to do with
Making
that.
sure they know.
So like,
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying
saying,
I
I
rather
rather write.
All right, yeah. I mean, I don't F with it because I rather read. There you go.
Fair enough.
I would say that I would rather read based off of what comes from reading. Like I get new
I
information.
knew he about some knowledge is power shit, bro. Get
Yeah,
the
but
fuck outta
it's
here, bro.
important.
Knowledge is power.
Like when I
So, like,
read
ass
something,
and titties, right?
when I read something, I'm gaining new knowledge. It's important for me to be a better person, right? So I read
This
shit.
man always got a shit on me somehow.
Listen, I'm not
Facetious
downplaying. I'm not downplaying writing, like journaling, like what he's saying is like vomiting your whatever's on your mind or whatever the fuck you're feeling. And we make music,
Journaling,
So
yeah, that's
so
just
writing is important for
Yeah.
us, but I feel like it's also important to be knowledgeable about shit. And what's knowledgeable is people spreading what they know to you, and you have to read that shit. So I would prefer to read.
Of course, but
something.
what about the person that is knowledgeable writing that shit down? Would you rather be the one with the knowledge,
The nigga-
or the one getting the knowledge?
Right?
How
So,
you get the
I
knowledge?
already have the knowledge.
how do you get it? You read. Them niggas be reading books on books on books.
But they be writing them too.
They do
but that's
because
a
they
read
read.
first.
You're not a good writer if you don't read shit.
That's not true.
That's a fact.
It's not.
Any author would tell you
That's
that.
not true. I think I'm a pretty. That's what. So like. So this brings me to something that.
Nah, you read shit, bro.
What do I read?
He just say he don't read. Tyler can't even read. He said
He's a very good reader.
no, he can't read. He said he stuttered when he read
He
that
told me
popcorn
that his
in class.
teacher told him that he should read more.
You guys liked popcorn in school?
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Nigga, fuck
there was some kids
popcorn.
in class that couldn't read.
Popcorn? What do you mean popcorn?
Yo, like you read like a sentence, you're like
Brandon.
popcorn.
Brandon, this is good advice. This is something my
What?
professor. Yeah, I know
I
you
never
already know.
heard of that.
This is something my professor said to me in college. He said there's two ways to get better at writing: write a lot, like a lot, or read good writing.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
reading good writing makes you a better
Listen,
writer.
I'm not. Listen, this is no. I love like
I know.
reading. I
I
wish
said
I
I
could
have
sit
with it,
and
though,
read.
'cause I don't read.
I'm just saying I'd rather write.
I read a little.
I was always better at
Just
writing.
not books.
I was always better at writing.
You guys are great writers. I like to read.
I just don't read books. I read other shit.
I read
Chris
a
is
whole
like,
bunch of
yeah,
other shit.
knowledge is power, baby.
It is.
Yeah,
I hate
I'm
you.
with you, Chris.
All right,
I love you.
Love
what's
you.
next? Toxic time? Can I get in one topic for toxic
Yes,
time?
please.
Okay, I got a topic that was brought up in a group chat I'm in, right? My coworker group chat, my old coworker Nordstrom group. Shout out to them. So they brought up, you know how the Dahmer show came out, right?
Oh my god.
So yeah, it's a big controversy around that, right? You see
Yeah,
what's going on with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How, you know, people are just like, you know,
Romanticizing
yeah,
him.
but America and society in general has fucking, you know, glamorized bad
obsession.
shit forever, right?
Yeah.
Like in music,
Negativity
in
in general.
music, movies, everything. It's always been glamorized in some
Yes,
side,
sir.
in some sort of way.
Yes, sir.
So whatever, they brought up this topic where like, yo, I'm not sitting there. Some people in the chat felt like I'm not watching this fucking show because they're glamorizing a fucking serial killer. Like I feel bad for the victims' families watching this shit and like all this shit, blah 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 blah. And then the other part of the group was like, yo, I mean, people are interested in serial killers because it's like, bro, like what went wrong in your life that you did all this fucking crazy shit type shit. You know what I mean? So like people study, like in psychology, some people study fucking serial killers because
Yeah,
like,
they
bro,
wanted to study
what
his
the-
brain.
Yeah, they wanted to, but the dad didn't let him or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
But like there's something
Spoiler alert.
there's something scientific about like what the fuck is going on in their
For
brain.
for sure. What's
So like
happening?
it's interesting for people to watch and learn like what the fuck happened.
For sure.
To some people.
I have a
And
couple-
some people are
couple
offended
thoughts
by
on
it.
that.
So like where do y'all stand on this like topic? Like you like some people
show
like
is-
Netflix shouldn't have made the show at all type shit.
Yo,
You know what
honestly,
I mean?
I think I'm gonna come from the side where it gives recognition to what happened, and you know, at the end of the day, you should be aware of this type of
'Cause
shit
this
that
shit
goes
really
on.
happened.
Yeah, and it's a lot. I feel like it had a lot to do with mental health. His mental health. He wasn't always there. I watched the show.
And that was another thing they said. They're like, did they try to make you feel bad for him in a way?
Yeah, no, not
And
at all.
I never felt
I
myself
never felt
feeling bad
bad for him
watching
at all. I just
You
knew
guys
that he was
both watched
sick.
it? Did you
Yes,
watch
I
Yeah, I
watched
know
the
he's
whole-
sick. He's a
most of
sick
it.
fuck.
I didn't watch
But
any of it. That
at the
shit
end of the
don't do
day,
something, you
all the shit that went down and how he went about things was fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like those families, you know, the families that were victims of what happened, it was just something that, you know, we had to let everybody be aware that, you know, that could happen to you. So like, let's condone their families that of all these people, all these victims, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to me, since it's especially this one, like, I just don't like. I don't get the difference of like this is a true story, right?
Correct.
It really happened.
I watched the
but people
court
don't get
cases.
offended by the shit that's literally made up out of someone's brain that like this never happened. But there's murders everywhere and shit. Like that's not as offensive to you as something that actually happened. Like this is just someone sharing a story that actually happened.
It's like reopening a wound. So for those people who are affected by all that shit, they're reopening a wound of the people who were affected by that shit.
So,
that's why they feel.
So
that
where
way.
you stand on it?
I like documentaries. If it was a documentary, it'd be great. I don't like that people are romanticizing the person. Like, oh, I feel bad for him. Like, fuck that nigga, bro. Like,
Yeah, you can't.
Like,
But I
keep that
watched the
shit
whole
on.
show and I did
think
not get that vibe
people
that I
felt
felt
bad for him. That's
Hold up.
wild.
So I feel like what's important, right, for knowing people or knowing the psychology of a person, right, is understanding this person and why they are the way they are, right? That's the main thing. So that in the show they're trying to do that, but when you watch any show, you start to feel for the people that you're
'Cause it's a
watching.
show.
It's a show, but in a documentary, we're
It's
stating
raw.
facts.
It's raw.
I felt for
This-
the neighbor.
You're feeling for everybody, right?
Yeah.
But a documentary specifically focuses on the facts. And when you make a show, and this is the main character, and I also know who's playing this shit. I like
Yeah.
how he acts, and he killing shit too.
They
Yeah.
looked, to be honest, they looked alike.
They did a good
They
Yeah.
picked the
Job
person that
casting.
looked like.
All I'm saying is
Yeah,
that
job casting.
should they have? So I guess the question you're asking me, like, should they have made that show, or should they be doing
Yeah.
this? I feel like, yeah, why not?
I mean, the thing.
But
the thing about it is
I only
because-
feel that. I only feel that way
why
because it is content. It is something that has
Before
happened.
Ralph goes off, I got-
it's canon history. It's happened before.
Yeah. My
You know what I
thing
mean?
is,
everyone's just
bro,
mad sensitive.
This has been happening forever. So maybe I'm numb to it and not sensitive to it, bro. Everything for our whole lives, this has been examples of this.
Yeah.
Music we listen to, fucking TV shows, movies, like this. People are making money off fucked up shit.
Yeah.
All the
All
fucking
day,
time.
all day,
Like
at
that's
all
like
times.
literally that's what sells. So if
doesn't make it
anything,
right, though.
we gotta look at ourselves as a society. Like, why the fuck was we?
Why do we
is this
sensationalize
so
this
interested
shit?
to,
Yeah, I mean, so
to us?
Me personally, that stuff doesn't do it for me. I don't like
Maybe not
bang,
that, but
bang.
other forms
I
of
don't
it.
like bang. I don't like super like shoot 'em all dead fucking rap and shit like that. You know what I mean? I prefer a little bit of introspection in my rap.
You don't
or,
like Get Rich or
party
Die
rap.
Trying by 50 Cent?
What?
Get Rich or Die Trying by
He's
50 Cent?
introspective as shit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
but
more interesting.
there's some.
There is some of that. It's not the whole thing.
It's not as bad as what I'm referring.
I'm just
Whatever.
saying it's violence, drugs, sex, all that shit sells.
Yeah, what I'm specifically referring to is like the gory, graphic,
Serial
fucking
killer.
serial killing shit. Like that shit does not do it for me. Like
He's
at all.
eating people.
So for like for people to like gravitate to it and for like mega businesses to basically capitalize on like our obsession with it and glorify it in a way. I know it's not like you can say it's not being glorified in the film, but the fact that they made a fucking film
Is
about it or a
glorifying
movie
it.
is glorifying it.
For
now
sure.
I say that to say.
But I don't even think that was the first show on
You guys
that.
know what lapel? I might say this wrong. I'll say the translation first, but I gotta try the French word first. What lapel de vide is?
No, what is that?
The call of the void.
And what is that?
So you ever be driving and you're just like, damn, I could just swerve my fucking
Yeah.
car right into a fucking car
Yeah.
next to me,
Yeah,
or like standing on like a fucking high place and be, damn, I could just jump off right now.
correct.
Yeah.
I've had that.
So that's called the call of the void, and it's your brain recognizing the repercussion of you making that act. Just because you're thinking about it doesn't mean you're actually thinking about doing it. It's your brain being like, oh shit, I could do this right now.
It recognizes.
Right? It's like, oh shit, I could do this right now. And I think that what maybe like this type of stuff does is give you a little bit of an idea of what the repercussions of those type of actions could be.
Okay,
So in a way,
that's knowledge.
maybe it isn't as bad as like people make it out to be. Still not my cup of tea.
Yeah. My thing is like some people also say like, oh, this could make like more people like want to do this. It's like, bro,
They
I
can't.
watch that
You
show and
can't.
I have no urge to fucking do that
I'm
shit.
disgusted.
I don't feel bad for the motherfucker. I think, you know, he deserved everything he got. And it is what it is. But I am interested in the story because it's something that really fucking happened. And it's an interesting fucking story. Like, what the fuck made this person do this shit? Like, that's what I'm interested in, the psychology of it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well,
Right. So,
But
like,
that's
if
just
they,
me.
some
if they
shit
focused on more on the psychology, like a documentary would, I think that's the most important.
I just
part.
think you could focus
but
on
what
the
some
psychology
people can-
based off what he does.
Sometimes there's just no reason to what people do though. It's like you can't try to put a reasoning behind everything people do. Some people are just fucking nuts.
Yeah,
the
but there's
reason is that they don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
yeah, but,
All right,
but
that's a reason.
there's something.
But what's so interesting about that reason?
Because why does this person not give a fuck? What
Because
happened?
they don't have to.
Yeah,
We-
but
what
I'm
keeps
saying-
us all from giving a fuck?
bro.
That's the thing. We all give a fuck.
Yeah.
So why is this person? What
So yeah,
happened
let's follow
in
this day by
person's
day
life
life of what the fuck. Yeah.
That he got to a point where he just gives no fucks.
Yeah.
Does he do drugs? Did
he have no
raped?
family?
Was
Is
it-
it? Yeah.
What happened to him? And so we're curious as if
Yeah.
this person got to a point that most people do not get.
Like,
to.
yeah, were you always this fucked up or something happened? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
So and that's just psychology in general. The
Yeah.
show is sensationalized. I think I feel bad for the people.
Did you watch the whole show?
No, I couldn't. I have to take it. I was talking to Just the other day. I messaged him.
Elliot was explaining. Oh, you guys weren't here the night Elliot was here? Yeah, you were here.
I was here. We were
Yeah,
here.
when Elliot was explaining. Were you here?
Yeah, he watched it all.
Yeah,
I watched it all,
watched
too.
it in
Yeah.
a day. I
I
watched the whole thing in one day.
Yo.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're saying.
I
right.
texted Just. I was like, "Yo, I'm watching this Dahmer shit. I have no idea how you binge watch that shit because it made me sick, bro.
Yeah.
Like the first episode, I was fucked up.
I binge watched it
Not
too.
good.
Yeah.
It brings me to a dark place. Like his house is gross.
Yeah,
to me.
gross.
I can smell it.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
in my head.
nasty.
I mean, they did a good job with the filming of it, but
They did a good job. They did a good job. They created the grotesque, nasty motherfucker that he is. But people liking that shit, y'all need to check yourselves.
Wait, liking the show? I liked the show. It was good.
No, romanticizing him like, oh, I feel bad for him.
No,
You don't
nah,
feel bad
really.
for him.
No,
Nah,
I
fuck
don't.
that
People
guy.
are on Twitter feeling bad for this
We
nigga.
go through worse shit and don't fucking kill, a bunch of people.
But he
There's
did-
another movie on Netflix that pissed me off, but it's not really the Dahmer Netflix.
Nigga, fuck that nigga,
series.
Dahmer.
Well, what
It's that
was it?
blonde movie that I watched about Marilyn Monroe. I had no idea about her like that, and they just kind of glorified like the wrong shit, and they shouldn't have because she's not here to defend herself.
But what if that's really what happened though?
And then that's fucking I had no
Wild
idea,
shit.
and it's just wild. And I don't know, it was just really graphic.
I don't know. Shit. I mean, did they? Because
Some
I feel
shit
like.
went
I mean, I
down
don't know
in that
too much
show,
about her
movie.
either, but
Yeah, I don't either.
but I mean, she was like I know she obviously was a sex symbol,
She's an icon.
but she was also a role model and an icon. You
Yeah,
know
but
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
know
So-
that she was that much of a sex symbol.
I mean, neither. Apparently, I don't know.
A lot of sex.
Bro, a lot of sex.
Really.
I had no idea that. it
Didn't
was
she
like
fuck
that.
JFK?
Yeah, she was
dated
fucking
him.
him.
It almost looked like she got raped by him, bro.
Wait,
I'm
in
not
the
even
mo-
trying to tell ya. It was
Really?
wild. Yeah, bro, it's fucked up. I had no
I gotta link that
idea.
on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is some real shit. Like this movie.
I heard it
Blonde,
wasn't good. Was it good though? Did you like
I
it?
don't think it was good because of the way they portrayed her. She had such a I think she had before I knew about her reputation, I thought she was like just like a beautiful model that just,
Wait, was
did
it-
a thing.
was
But
it Marilyn-
this
was
really shows about her life growing up. She had it hard. Like,
Yeah.
no pun intended, but
Oh,
It was.
shit.
She was in the car.
No pun intended is nutty.
but
Was she
yeah,
in the
man.
car with him when he got shot?
No,
No,
I don't think so,
hell
no.
no.
His wife was probably.
Oh, his wife.
Yeah, he had
Jesus
one of those.
Christ.
Anyway,
God damn.
and we'll leave that topic that's still been on the board for
Yeah,
another.
fuck Dahmer. Fuck Dahmer.
All right.
Real quick, I just want to give a quick shout out. Like, I mean, we can go into this topic if you want to. Tory Lanez just dropped the album. I personally love Tory Lanez with all my heart. He's like my favorite artist.
Wait, I didn't know you dropped an album.
Yeah, it's
Me
fire.
neither.
That's because he
Cause
He's
blackballed.
He's
blackballed.
blackballed.
Right. So
I might as well. You want to talk?
That's the
Oh,
topic.
he's blackballed.
That's
He
the
is.
topic
He
we
is,
got
because
going on.
From where?
Everywhere.
From where?
Fucking
He's
the
not
Spotify.
on, he's not on
front-
Rap Caviar.
The Spotify.
He's not on
front
Apple.
page.
He's not on any playlist.
Basically, when you get blackballed from the music industry, you just don't get the promotion that other artists get. You don't get the fucking you're not
The
there.
banner
You're not
pops
seen
and all
everywhere.
that
You know what I
shit,
mean? When your album
yeah.
drops, it's not promoted
There's
everywhere.
no funding.
The algorithm. The algorithms don't algorithm. You know,
And,
it's like
and there's a few artists that he mentioned that are the baby, which he did not do
deserves
well
to
in
be
sales.
blackballed, though.
No.
He did he dropped down. He did like 16K first week or some shit.
Last year he did 150K.
And this year he did
baby.
16K.
I don't have no sympathy for him.
Damn, ain't that some
And
shit?
then Tory, and then you put NBA.
NBA's been blackballed. He's not on playlist at all.
Yeah,
Like,
but he does. But see, so then
he
guys
still
like
does YouTube numbers though.
Right,
he,
so-
he does numbers in general.
So what I had wrote
he sold
was
100K of his real album.
right.
this
So
year.
what I had wrote was blackballing, and then I said these artists because NBA YoungBoy drops out. He's been dropping crazy amounts of album. Right.
4 this year.
We have the baby that just dropped the album this year, and Tory Lanez. These are all artists that are big, and we know their names. We know who they are, but they're not being publicized for their album drops. Right.
Yeah.
NBA YoungBoy, what he does is he's consistent, produces a lot of music. So I wrote how to overcome blackballing, and it's being the art has to stand at the forefront. So people are gravitating toward NBA's YoungBoy's art at the forefront.
Yeah.
And what his music is like. Brandon loves him. I don't really fuck with him like that. But his art stands
But you respect
the
him.
case. Yeah. I respect this nigga's dropping shit.
Yeah.
He is dropping heavy shit.
He about to
on
drop
niggas.
another album.
Right, he is, because he can and he wants to. Tory
He's
Lanez.
also on house arrest though, so I feel
So
like
he's inside all day.
Got 10 kids.
And then you have Tory Lanez.
He just had his 10th kid, yeah.
Tory Lanez for the last 2 years has been that's crazy.
10 and 22 years.
It's only for Morty.
Shout out to that ratio.
10 kids, dog.
He's 22. 10 kids.
Jesus.
Tory Lanez had just dropped
Jeez.
since he's been blackballed for like the last 2 years, since 2020, I think, right?
Since the Meg shit, right? So,
Yeah.
Chick's
exactly.
Tape was the last promoted tape on Apple Music, right? Yeah.
And then so after that, he's
fuck
dropped
with that tape, too.
3 or 4 albums. But he's been consistent. He's still
Probably got
making.
more than that, to be honest.
I think it's 4.
But he still makes good music. So you're basically saying if you make good music, you can overcome
I think so.
being blackballed.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like, and just to clarify, I was saying I didn't feel bad for the baby. I do feel bad for Tory. Tory makes good music. That's the big difference between the baby and the other two.
The baby
people
sucks.
The other two people on like.
What do you mean the other two people?
Lonely,
I'm talking
baby.
about
NBA and
Young
Youngboy.
Boy and Tory
That's it.
Tory Lanez make good, good music. Tory Lanez makes better music, but
That's very debatable.
I think he does.
That's very
That's besides
debatable.
the point. But like the baby doesn't like he was. I think that it becomes obvious when you were being held up. The baby was being held up by the music industry. That was what was pushing him. He didn't have a diehard fan base. He was literally a
I
product
will say he did
of-
drop a good first album.
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah.
But he was being held up by the music industry.
Right.
And then the music
And the
industry said,
antics,
we
and
can
what he was-
we can no longer
Support whatever,
you.
yeah.
And he sold 16,000 copies.
Yeah. But I just also think like
That's
it's a mixture of
crazy.
like his music just hasn't been as good either. Like it's just been the same
Yeah.
The
bullshit.
same shit. Like, what is he? What are
That's
you
I'm
really saying
Like,
though?
But that goes to what he's saying is that you can overcome it by making great
Good
music.
music.
Chris Brown, all those allegations, they tried to blackball him. You cannot deny Chris Brown.
Correct.
Chris Brown is so fucking
But
talented.
I will agree. I will say that if Chris Brown wasn't kind of blackballed, he'd be a million
Oh
times
my
bigger than he is
God.
right
For
now.
sure.
Like he's still big.
Yeah, but
he would be.
fucking
but he's
transcended.
huge too. He is huge though.
Yeah, but
Pause.
even he admits that his career would be. He would be at a way higher place if all that shit didn't happen. He
For
admits
sure.
that himself. Like
For sure.
it's
For
facts.
And I don't think Tory will ever reach the levels that he could have if he stayed like,
Like,
on
no-
a clean.
no
He was
one will
almost
ever
there.
know.
Too,
He was
bro.
almost
But
there.
no one will ever talk about Chris Brown like they talk about like Michael Jackson, even though Michael Jackson had all that shit around him. They
Yeah.
just will never talk about him in that same.
It's a different time.
Conversation.
It's a different time.
Of course not.
But
I haven't been able to look. I mean, look, we don't know what the fucking truth is,
right.
but I have never been able to look at Meg the same way once we found out that this shit is kind of not what it was said to be.
I don't like her anyway.
Yeah.
Musically, I don't know her. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
fuck
But
the
like
music, just in
musically,
general.
I just don't care. She got a fat ass though.
Oh my. So like ass and titties, right? Can't deny that.
But yeah, Tory Lanez album. If you guys get a chance, listen to that.
I haven't
shit.
listened to the new one yet.
The
I
first
gotta
3
listen.
songs got me going. I love Tory. Tory's one of my
I like
favorite.
I fuck with
artists.
Tory.
Check that out. You want to get into TTC?
Yeah.
Right now,
You ain't got the drop back yet?
I never made it.
Toxic time.
So right now, to say, it's Toxic Time with TZ, the time of the podcast where we get some spicy questions from our very own C-Truth. TZ time, a Toxic Time coming soon. Hear me. Here we are, it's Toxic Time with TZ.
Please like, comment, subscribe if you made it to this part, motherfucker. It's Toxic Time with Tease, and my name is Tease. Welcome to the dojo. All right, first question. Why is it that when people break up, like they start doing things like they should have been doing during a relationship? Like, you know, like when someone breaks up, right?
Extracurricular
I know what
things.
you're
But then a
saying.
girl starts going to the like you break up with the girl, or you start going to the gym, you start taking care of yourself,
I'll
you
give
start
you an
doing
answer right now.
all these self-care things. Why is it that when people break up, they start to take care of themselves more?
Because they're trying to figure out why they were broken up with. And when they think of the things that maybe it could have been, they try to correct those.
Yeah. And they're also
Next question. No, I'm just kidding.
Wrap it up.
I mean they're also like a free agent, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I gotta
you-
get
you don't-
back-
you
I gotta
don't
get
have-
back.
we're
They
not-
got to get us something better.
You're
next.
free
We talked about
agent.
being in a job, like you get comfortable, like you get comfortable in a relationship too, and you start to be like it doesn't. You know, they
Yeah,
already
you kind of lose yourself.
Yeah, they
so you
already
gotta get
love
yourself
me.
back.
They already love me. Like they already.
Yeah.
I think you nailed
the
it.
thing is, when you're single, you're trying to find somebody. So like, you want to be the best you could you want to be on top of your shit in every aspect of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but why don't people do that shit
They
during
should
a
always
relationship?
they should, but they don't because they get comfortable.
I mean, I think the answer to your question is why is because the comfort zone. They live in it and they're comfortable.
Yeah.
That's
Let
it.
loose. That's why motherfuckers gain mad weight in relationships too.
Yeah.
You
bro.
gotta be like a coach and yet a team player in a relationship.
Yeah.
You gotta like coach your significant other like that. If you guys both went to the gym, y'all would both better yourselves, right?
You
Like,
just shoot
you gotta
naked
try and
girls
like
in your
be, you gotta just try and be, better for each other.
That's
you're in a
that's the signs of
relationship-
a healthy relationship.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the effects of a healthy.
I feel like
relationship.
usually if y'all get both too comfortable, that's a sign of like shit just ain't. I don't know.
I mean, I think that's a sign of codependency. I think a lot of people just need to be the best version of themselves for them at all times.
Yeah, even if they got somebody.
Your relationship is supplementary to who you are, right?
it shouldn't be. It
It
shouldn't,
shouldn't be
symbolize
all
who you
you,
are. Yeah.
right? And that's why you were saying like people lose themselves.
God.
I've been that person. You
Yeah,
know,
it's yourself.
I refuse
A
to
lot
be
of
that
people have been
person.
there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And so like I have to make sure that I'm fulfilled at all times. You know what I mean? If I'm not, then I'm outside this relationship, or I'm gonna stop doing this.
Hey, yo.
That was crazy. I said something crazy.
Nothing.
But yeah, so you gotta
You'll hear it on the playback.
you gotta figure those things out. You know what I'm saying?
figure it out.
Yeah, I forgot my train of thought. But all right, next
Sorry.
next question.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
He said.
All right. What's a common misconception that girls have about men, or that you've heard as a man?
Good generalization.
That we're mentally stronger than everybody.
Say it again.
I feel like a common misconception is that men are just mentally stronger than like what you like. I feel like the idea of a man is like you can't show any emotion,
Right.
and we have to be a man, right? Like, oh,
Right.
you got to be a man. So it's like, I think the biggest misconception is some men aren't like mentally as strong as you think.
I agree.
I like that.
So like that's
I
my
agree with
biggest
that.
misconception because sometimes we can be emotional too.
Yeah, we are.
But the problem is if we show any type of emotion, now we're looked at as like, oh, you a bitch, right?
Yeah.
Or like so like we gotta hide those feelings.
You don't have to hide them. You have to understand them.
Understand them, yeah.
And many men don't understand themselves.
Yeah.
They
So,
think that being with a woman is just like fucking them and making them happy, but you have to know yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got to know what the fuck you're about.
yeah.
You got one? I gotta think.
Oh,
ahead, go
my
ahead.
my common misconception is that men always talk about sex. I think that like being in a group of men all the time, like we're not always being like when I was a kid, when I
Right.
first started having sex, we were like, yo, I had sex.
Yeah.
But like as we get older, we don't talk about like, oh, we'll be like, yo, maybe we might be like, I smashed shorty, but we're not really into that shit as much anymore.
Yeah.
It's about like what we're trying to do to motivate ourselves. At least my friend group. I can say for my friend group, because I'm sure there's niggas who are 30 years old talking about bitches they smashed yesterday, and they're very excited to tell their friend about that.
Right.
Like, but it's not the thing for me. You know what I mean? I think a misconception is like I was talking to somebody, and they were like, "Oh, y'all don't be talking about what y'all did," but like, no, the only person I talk about sex with majority is Miles, because he's a whore and he's a dirty deviant.
Put him on blast.
Oh no, Miles knows that. He knows that about him. He would say the
What's up,
same
Miles?
thing. But like Miles will go into deep detail, and that's when we'll have that conversation. But it's not necessarily in a group. Like a group of men are sitting down, we talking about some real shit. We trying to get to the point so we can be a better person.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like-
that's the misconception that women might think about men.
It's
that we
almost
always
like that
talk about
meme that's always out there. It's like going out with the boys and then everybody's like playing video games and shit while they
Yeah.
think we're out
doing some trash shit. But there are
banging
groups of men who
bitches.
do that. There are groups of men who do that. I just happen to not be around a group of men like that. You got something, Rob?
I think I think girls think guys in general just have a lot more sex than they do. Like I'm sure, like don't get me wrong, I know some
I
dudes
think
that
so.
have a lot of sex.
There
but
are some outliers.
On in general, like I think girls think guys are just having sex every weekend. It's like not the case, like at all. At least in my, for me, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of basically what I was gonna say is about sex too. I guess we're just all sexing besides Justin over here
like
talking about
ass and
sex.
titties, right?
I was saying like for me at least, like every girl I talk to, like they just think like that's all, like that's the first thing and the only thing I want is sex. Like that's it. Like
Right.
all I want is sex. And at this maybe at a point in my time that was the case. But at this point in my
Right.
life, that's just not the case anymore.
That's where I'm at.
That's just
too.
not the case anymore. I don't
Like,
necessarily
At
just
a point
need.
in my life, it's all I want.
Yeah,
You know?
at this point in my life, that's not all I'm looking for. So like, if you coming at me and thinking about me that way off jump, then shit. Honestly, to be honest, this is a generalization. It's probably a nasty one to girls, but I think girls want sex more than a lot of dudes I know.
I think that's the truth.
They love sex,
They do
but why do guys get the stigma of the sex shit so much? When
So,
girls
like,
love
ass and
sex,
titties, right?
just as much,
if
or
not more.
depending.
Yeah, there's way more half naked girls on social media than there are dudes.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there.
That is a lot
My
to do
hands
with-
is up on that one. I'm just saying, like,
The male gaze is money.
Yeah, that's facts.
Men will pay to look at something nice,
Sorry.
like cars,
Yeah.
women, clothes. Men
yeah,
will
but there's
pay.
definitely a big misconception with women and men and the whole sex thing.
We
It's
definitely
like,
need to get a girl on here one day.
yeah,
we
yeah,
don't
so
get-
she
we-
can,
I'm
so she
getting
can
the shit
put
this
us in our
weekend.
place.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I'm gonna get the
interface.
interface.
Oh yeah, please, let's do it.
Yeah, because we need to get.
I was gonna work on my car, but I think it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow.
It's supposed to rain for like the next 85 days. You told
Yeah.
me outside, Tyler.
Yeah.
Last
40 days and 40 nights. I said.
Last question is real quick. All right, so your toxic self, right? Like the version of you that wants to say those things, like Ralph will just shake it out his head, or the thoughts that he has that he doesn't want to bring out into the world. What would the name of that person be?
My toxic
Your toxic version of yourself.
version.
What would the toxic version of yourself be called? What would you name him? For the thing.
The toxic version of me. I'd say the toxic version of me would probably be named like Felipe or some shit.
Felipe.
Yeah.
Why you choose Felipe? He's smooth. Felipe's like a smooth name to me.
Well, I guess it depends what you
But
mean
that's
by
why
toxic.
you think it's smooth, but
I kind of be kind of
That's
smooth when I'm feeling
toxic.
you know what I'm saying? I get a little bit more in my bag as far as like conversational when I'm
when
kind
you're
of getting
Felipe,
feeling a little toxic. Yeah, Felipe. I don't know why I said that.
all right, that's
Go with the un poquito or whatever we said Tomas last time.
Tomas.
But what'd you say yours was?
I didn't say mine. I didn't say any name yet.
Oh.
I'm
And you say
thinking.
yours. You say yours is what?
Felipe. he
Felipe.
said.
That is not toxic.
Nah, it's not.
man.
I'll think of a better one.
It's pretty. I think it's toxic. It could be.
What would yours be?
Well, I'm going with my alter ego,
What?
which is
Which one? You got 58.
Yeah, but
Teasy.
no, it's the one that y'all don't know.
Oh.
Oh,
We don't know. Oh my god.
Why you looking like that? Who is he?
It's simple. Like it's my middle name. My middle name's
Tyrell?
Tyrell. Yeah, Tyrell. The nigga Tyrell. He crazy.
Oh,
When's he come
yeah.
out? How come I haven't
That
met?
nigga Tyrell.
How come I haven't met him in the 11 years of knowing you?
Because he be by himself. He a nigga who does the dirt by himself.
He must never come out.
He come out with the.
I ain't a bitch though. That's why.
That's why.
I mean, yeah. No, I'm not trying to fuck you.
You seen the toxic side of me. Shit.
Yeah, his name is
What would you call mine? I got my own name for him, but what would you call mine? 'Cause you seen my toxic side probably more than
that nigga
anybody.
evil.
Yeah, that's what I know. My name's
That nigga evil.
Rodrigo.
What's
Dante.
your guy's name?
Why are
Damien.
they named you
Damon.
Spanish?
Damien is mine. Because
Damien,
Damien's
yeah.
like, it's linked to like demonic,
Yeah,
evil.
that's you, nigga.
The devil.
He's evil. That nigga
yeah,
is evil.
he shouldn't be outside.
Like the words that you say sounds like knives
I
coming
mean,
out of your
Justin
mouth.
kind of witnessed it one time this summer. I was on.
Oh, yeah.
I was on some bullshit.
I've seen this many times.
Yeah.
That was Damien for fact.
Get a little,
Damien?
get a little liquor in me. He comes out more often than not.
Yeah.
I try to keep him hidden though, but he an evil motherfucker.
You got one, Just?
His name is. I'd probably have to go with like Justin.
Wait.
You just
What did you
shoot
say?
naked girls in your
Justin?
clothes. That's his name.
Justin?
Yeah, because I got the juice. Like,
Oh, you be wild.
yeah, I'll be going French on him. I actually heard that name today, and I thought it's a great alter ego. for
Justin,
my
we have a
toxic-
problem.
Exactly. Marcus Justin.
Justin is a problem.
Instagram favorite.
Marcus Juice.
Marcus Juice.
Nah, but like, yeah, Justin.
Juice.
All right, that's fucking weird. That's just how weird.
Bitch, you use your middle name.
Yeah, but that's that nigga though. He that nigga.
Well, give me an example of him.
I can't.
You speaking so highly.
Not
He
the podcast.
a narcissist?
Definitely. He's self-centered. He's a piece of shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, Justin is just will
disrespectful.
say anything.
Justin.
Maybe not disrespectful, but he's like,
No, I'm just getting it because Justin is Justin, but Justin.
You just caught on to
Just
that?
got it. I thought it was a play on Houston, but
Okay, Felipe.
okay, Felipe.
Felipe, it sounds like I'll just slap the shit out of you. Like,
Felipe slapped back. I'll tell you that.
nah, Damien slapped the fuck out of Felipe.
He
It
would.
does sound like
Tyrell
that,
beat
but-
both y'all niggas up. And Justin head ass.
God.
Shit.
All right.
Tyrell about to get jumped.
Tyrell ain't scared of no niggas. You heard? Yo, Al, you got a name? No, he said no. He
It's
said
Al.
no.
When does Alex come out?
Alan.
Alan.
Alon.
Alejandro.
Oh, that's it.
There it is.
Alejandro.
All right, thanks for listening to Talk to Simon
That's-
T's.
I thought this, I think this ended the whole
That's
shit.
it. That's all I got.
I got a quote of the day. Maybe this could send us off. Send us off. I got a quote of the day.
Quote me, baby.
I just saw it. I liked it. I want to say it out loud so people can. Damn, that thing's been off for a minute.
It died.
It's all good.
How long it's been off for?
We don't know.
You knew?
I said we don't know.
I don't know, but it's all good.
There's going to be another ghost dusting for half the episode.
It's okay.
Damn.
It's all good. All right, so
You got to plug that bit in.
We have to.
being loved is the minimum. Make sure you're also being respected, prioritized, supported, and understood.
That's the truth.
And that's my quote of the day.
Because love isn't enough.
Exactly.
You said, what was it? Respected, understood.
Prioritize.
Prioritized. That was the big one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, prioritize is like, what does that mean exactly?
Drugs,
Like
Like,
you're up there. Like, so I have my family, I have myself, and then I have you.
yeah.
Right? So you're important. You're above certain people. You're above
Like, I'm not
certain
going to
things.
just like blow you off to do other
Right.
bullshit.
I'm gonna run shit by you too. Like I'm gonna let you know
Yeah.
like what's going on.
Like, but that's also like
Respectfully.
respect. Yeah.
Right. Prioritizing.
Okay.
So that was
I
my
fucks
quote of
with
the
that.
day. Hope y'all can relate and take that in.
Damn, I
I'm
wish I had the
taking it
camera.
in
That was a
right
good
now.
quote.
What?
I said, I wish she had the camera. That was a good quote.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to plug that shit in, like keep it plugged
Yeah,
in.
you have to keep it plugged in.
All right,
All right, where we at?
we out.
Please like, comment, subscribe. All that shit.
I'm flame emotioning stories right now. Like, what am I doing?
You're flame emoji stories right now.
That's how you feel?
That's
Yo,
why you
he's
got,
on Felipe time.
I've seen one that I had to. I don't know.
That's why you got
Felipe
9.5
time.
hours on that bitch
I
a day. Bro, you need to chill, bro.
the
Sit
girls
up.
I.
Everyone
Never
that
mind.
watched this pod, just spend 10 minutes sitting alone with your thoughts today, man.
Yeah.
Call this episode "Sitting Alone with Your Thoughts."
No.
That's not attractive.
Shitting without the phone. Call this episode "Shitting without the phone."
Shitting without your phone is crazy.
Sometimes it needs to be done, Justin.
Dick home is
Houston.
crazy.
Houston.
Houston.
Listen, I want everyone's next shit they take to be no phone.
No phone shitting.
No phone with your next
Yeah,
shit.
that's the homework after this episode. Your homework today.
Thank y'all for listening, man. Just don't shit with your phone. Yo, can y'all outro this shit? Yo,
Yeah.
I
I thought
can only
we
talk
were
about
outro.
shit. You
Yeah,
over
what
there
we got?
flame. You over there flame emojiing.
I'm gonna do perfect casting because I don't know if we've done it before. If we have, it's
No,
just
we
a great
definitely
song.
haven't.
So,
All right, outro
so
us.
this song is called "Perfect Casting" by the gang. Pretty much everyone except Justin because his raps haven't made it out yet. But yeah, me, Jack, Brandon, Chris, and Bell. So here it is. This is "Perfect Casting."
Thank y'all for listening to the latest episode of the Just Kickin' It Podcast. Kicking it.
Is it the okay or the alright? Okay. Alright. Look. Late nights catch up with the early bird. And when it happens, just remember where you heard it first. No alarm clock, I'm already woke. Just because it's punchlines doesn't mean it's jokes. I just had a nightcap, you just up all night captain. Always with a Cuban like I'm playing for the Mavericks. Only really want it when they tell me I can have it. I was born to play myself, guess you call that perfect casting.
I be slam dunking 30s in my system. I be ballin' like a piston. I got 'em pacing like we in an intermission. I had to put my bed up inside of the kitchen. cause I get up and get it now. I be turning up and a bitch wanna settle down, fuck that. Shorty wanna kick it hard like a touchback. I be on the boulevard with a blunt wrap, and she pulling so hard on my nutsack. I listen to Dipset, she bumping the Love Shack, and I'm coming at you one time, trying to cut like we chillin' in the lunch
It don't mean a
line.
thing unless you got it. Riding something clean with a cockpit. Things been looking up until you dropped it. Trying to get some G's in my pocket, yeah. It don't mean a thing unless you got it. Riding something clean with a cockpit. Things been looking up until you dropped it. Trying to get some G's in my pocket, yeah. Yeah.
Polo sweatsuit, cost 200. Dressing all blue, counting blue hundreds. Doing something while y'all doing nothing. Get cut just for cutting. Fuck a bitch with a husband running laps. Running back, intercept, run it back. Bitches lie, that's a fact. Blow a bag, blow a rack. Sex fifth off a fifth for your finest lick. With a fine ass bitch and a fine ass whip. She lying, get rich or die trying. She always put her 2 cents in when I'm buying. She calling for a cupid, I'm lit, I'm dying. I'm falling down stupid for this, I'm trying.
Look, I'm way too optimistic. I'm not scared of my competition. She fucking with me cause that man not consistent. But I can't put my trust in any of these commitments. Except this cash though. Niggas frontin' man, this drip don't match this cash flow. Bitches want my phone, but the truth don't need a passcode. Ayo, Jack, do you got another rap, bro? Yeah, I hate when bitches, yeah, they catch me off guard. Threw the ball to a different bitch and I lost yards. I put it on Mamba, I'll be ballin' hard. Tommy and Patrona like my calling cards. Look, I can't be around no iffy nigga. I swear to God, I get jiffy nigga. Hook a nigga acting fishy. I be with the bread like I'm Skippy nigga. Keep it coming like a Giffy nigga. Thing unless you got it. Riding something clean with a cockpit. Things been looking up until you dropped it. Trying to get some G's in my pocket, yeah. It don't mean a thing unless you got it. Riding something clean with a cockpit. Things been looking up until you dropped it. Trying to get some G's in my pocket, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm a strong fuck. She just wanna cuddle. I'm up to no good. Hate to burst your bubble. I think I'm in trouble. Ooh, I think I'm in trouble. Oh, I think I'm in trouble. I ain't never scared, but I'm aware. I think I'm in trouble.
Is it the okay or the alright?
Perfect cast.